So today my sewist followers will be happy. Today we are making a dress. I think we're going to have to get used to me saying flounder. If anyone knows what flounder is, drop it in the comments. It's not this. I realised, and I have just realised what I've done. I was like, this is way short, man. If I bend over, you're going to see my bum. Yeah, short enough, but also long enough. Okay, I did right. Oh, I think I'm more shocked that my brain's been able to work this out. Oh. See, my brain's not with it. Where I put my other piece, it's already attached. Neck done, front chest done, hemmed. I mean, the machine does it, right? Woke up late again, same routine, no end, same noise. Good morning, everyone. How are you? How are we? Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. If you're new here, I'm Victoria and I run 2 online Etsy shops from this studio here. Put it together in some sort of fashion to bring you along with me for some behind the scenes. On one side is Scrunchies and Bows, where I thrift materials such as duvet covers, pillowcases, quilt covers, bring them home, give them a good wash and turn them into beautiful things such as scrunchies, boats, dresses, tote bags. And on the other side is my much beloved witchy shop. Everything on there is made by myself, and that is Kack-A-Ling Sisters. All things witchy you'll find on there, such as wooden tarot cards, spells, pendulums, wheels of the air, all things witchy you'll find on there. I recommend having a good look. It's like a curiosity shop. So today my sewist followers will be happy. Today we are making a dress. This dress, to be exact, can you see? Can't see. This dress, I'll take a photo, pop it here. Well, we're going to attempt to make this. As we know, I'm not very good at following traditional patterns, but I will give it a go. Let's cut the pattern, cut the material, and then I'll meet you back in here. So I picked scrap material because I've never done it before, so a material I'm happy to use. Scrap and thin. In your eyes I find my peace, a love so sweet. It won't decrease in every smile. I see my home with you, I never feel alone. Hand in hand we'll chase the stars. A love, a melody played on guitars. Okay, so all the pattern's cut. Let's get it organised, see where we are, and then get the material cut.
Stay strong in your love. I belong in laughter and tears. We'll find our way together, come what may. You're the rhythm to my ride. Together we'll stand the test of time. In your arms I find my truth, forever bound by this proof. You're the rhythm to my ride. Together we'll stand.
Okay, so everything is cut. I hope everything is cut. It took a while. So now I'm just gonna read this and try and follow this. Following the instructions isn't the hard thing, it's understanding the instructions. So let's go. Let's fingers crossed that we can do this. Do you reckon you're going to stay till the end? Let's go. So I'm going to use black thread today because this is just for tester material, but I also don't want to waste it. So if it ends up being nice and I can wear it, even though it'll be a tester, then I'll just dye this black. It's like a purple plaid. I will dye it and wear it. So if I wear black a lot in my job anyway, so figured I'll do black thread because then I can dye it black and it won't stand out. Right, let's wait for the iron to heat up and get these pressed on. Interfacing, baby. Okay, gotta get the bodice now. I think it's the front bodice, which I think in 2 parts. You, the front bodice. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And then I have to stitch these. So I have to stitch and stitch, but do it in a wide one so I can pull it through. Right, what does the next step say? The next step, stitch bodice front and back together at the shoulders. The front's in 2 different parts. So what does this mean? So just put them both together at the front. No, at the shoulders. Okay. I think I'm going to do the shoulders first and then I'll do the sides. Got a bit carried away then. I was like, oh, that's not going to fit. It's not going to fit because it's the arms. So we have the bodice, a little tight. Ooh. She says as wearing a jumper. Okay, the bodice. Okay, let's carry on. What's the next step? The sleeve flounder. I believe that is the ruffly bit of the sleeve. Okay, I read the instructions. I have no clue. What are you? Sleeve flounder. I've been saying flounce. So I have to stitch these together and to do it on a loose stitch. Flounder, flounce, flounce, flounder. I think we're gonna have to get used to me saying flounder. If anyone knows what flounder is, drop it in the comments. It's not this, despite me keep calling it. Okay, well we've got the circles, the arm pieces. They're gonna go obviously the other way. It wants me to now hem these. It's calling it something else, but let's get that done. Okay, this said it was for level easy, and I'm just going to put that out there. That was difficult. I've never done that before. And now I've got to do it on a smaller one. Okay, so when I said it was hard, it's because I was doing it wrong, but we're going to persist. It's still wrong. It's still wrong, but I'm going to make the best of what I've got. It's okay, we learn by doing. I do anyway. I don't know about you guys. I learn by doing, so I'll do this, I'll do it wrong, I'll do all my little bits, but next time I do it on the proper material that I want, it'll be fine. Maybe. Okay, let's crack on with the next bit. Okay, so right sides together. You're not right there, are you? Okay, now the other side. Okay, so we have the bodice and the arms. Let's check it out. Bodice and the arms. Quite coolly done. Alright, let's go on to the next bit. Oh blimey, I'm onto the skirt already. Okay, so stitch skirt back together. And I have just realised what I've done. So this is pattern A and it has puffy sleeves. Pattern B has cuffed sleeve. Pattern A, puffy sleeves, and it has like a bit like those gypsy dresses you see, the layered skirts to that. This is pattern B and it has plain skirt bodice bit with cuffed sleeves, and then this is C, which is, so this is C, which is the same as, so this C has these arms, this skirt bodice bit, but it's longer. Now what I've done, when I was cutting out the material and the pattern, I've gone right, I want A, and then as I've been cutting out, I want B length. So when you're 5 foot, like 5'3", when you're petite or when you're short, I know my short girls will understand this, we don't actually trust any clothes, because the amount of times we've been lied to with clothes where we've brought them, they've been petite or they claim to know, and we put them on and they're dragging on the floor. We just don't trust. So I was like, okay, but I don't want it as short as this, because when I cut the pattern, I held it up against myself, it might be in the video, and I was like, this is way short, man, if I bend over you're going to see my bum. So I was like, right, I'm going to go with B. It was longer in the thing. Now that flounce or that flounder thing that I was talking about is this bottom bit of this, the gypsy bit of this, and that's why this A was so short. So I'm currently doing a mixture of these two different patterns. Let's crack on, shall we, and see where we go. It'll either work or it won't. Let's go. Hubby brought me a cup of tea. Right, that was a biting sense. Checking this is going to be enough. That's going to be enough. Yeah, okay. Yeah, short enough, but also long enough. Okay, I did write. So I'm not the best at following patterns. I don't know why, but I've obviously gone completely off, but it still looks like it's going to work. So let's fingers cross it. So if I remove the flounce away, so that would be that. Pin skirt to bodice.
Dandelions in my hair, summer sunshine everywhere. We were lost but didn't care, living dreams without a prayer. Running off through fields of gold, stories shared and secrets told. Wishing dreams would never fold, hearts so free and spirits bold. Dandelion dreams take flight, glitter stars within the night. Hold my hand and hold me tight, youthful hearts and pure delight.
Serious concentration. Okay, I think I need to get this sewn before I it up. Because if this is it, and I've done it right, like, whoa, let me just do it. I must have done it wrong. I must have done this wrong. So far, so good. A little tight, but I am wearing a jumper underneath and I've still got the front to do fullish properly. Squidge on to the next bit. I'm trying to figure this, the bit that's going to go around the neck on the inside, I'm trying to figure it out. I suppose it doesn't really matter if it's front to back. It says here it's meant to be wrong sides facing, but then they don't work out what I imagine in my head. Sorry, I just need to do just one while I figure this out. Okay, so I lost some of the light because while I had the chance, I ran out and got some dye, and I know that these are just from the range because my material shop isn't open. I need 8 buttons, so I have some black ones because I cut buttons off everything and saved them, but they're of different sizes, so I had to just grab a bag and hopefully I can get 8 of the exact same sizes. Let's crack on. So before I quickly ran off and left, I sewed this because I wanted to try and see if I could figure out which way round I was meant to do it, and I've kind of, yeah, figured it. Poking out the ways, poking out the ways. Sorry, I've had to put the light on. Around the neck, comes out at the shoulders. Let's crack on with the next bit. Right sides together. So, right side and right side, right side. This way.
In between the raindrops, we found our way. In between the heartbeats, words we couldn't say. In between the memories, time just slips away. In between the raindrops, forever we will stay.
Okay, I'm starting to get to really confusing bits. So that's the nice edging. When I say confusing bits, I thought the other bit was confusing. This bit was confusing too. So I might just need to breathe and keep myself a bit calm. I'm obviously overthinking it. I just don't know why I find things so difficult. I think this is the ADHD side of things, that I just don't see things the way people see things. So the person who wrote this pattern obviously saw it being used in a different way. So I need to first and foremost find where I've just put my other piece. Oh, see, my brain's not with it. Where I put my other piece, it's already attached. Okay, and then there's this piece. Let's have a look now. So this might just be my inexperience, but this pattern called for 2 cuts of these for around the neck, and one lot be interfaced and the other lot not. So I've sewn it on now, the not one, like it's told me to, and then I'm about to sew on this one. I have to press it first, but I can't understand why I would have needed this one as well as the other one, and it's not making sense on how to stitch it either. So I think I attach it onto this one. We'll see. Let's get it pressed and see where I get up to.
City stress takes a toll. Running circles never hold. Heavy hearts, tired minds.
Right, it is pressed, it is cut, it is at the ready. Now I need to figure out the next bit because it is not clear. It's confusing. I honestly have no clue where this is going. Right, honestly, I can't even foresee it. Oh, let's get it stitched.
City stress takes a toll. Running circles never hold. Heavy hearts, tired minds. Endless race can't
Okay.
blame one.
Let's learn our next fate. So what now? Turn the facing inside, press, pin. I really don't get this. Okay. So it's so that you can... I don't understand why they did it this way, but that's the way it's done. Okay. Right. This doesn't require overlocking. Well, it's not in the pattern, it's not in the thing, or a zigzag stitch. However, I'm on my last stage and there's all of this ruffle here on the inside. So what I think I'm going to do is just take a moment to overlock all my edges before I carry on with this, and it'll give me time to actually put the proper iron on so that can heat up while I overlock. This is deja vu. I'm pretty sure the last time I did this I ended up messing it up and putting a hole in it, didn't I? I don't want to do it no more. I can fix this. No. Okay. Deja vu. no surprise, I messed up the neckline. So the bit that comes down, the bit I was saying about Marvin's here. So the bit I was saying about how I couldn't understand why there was two pieces, I put it all together how it said and I still couldn't understand, and they weren't joining up, and they had, the way the instructions were was the interfacing, which gives it stability, was on the inside rather than the outside, and it made the, because it had that stability on the inside one, the second layer, and not the outside one, it made the outside one look really flimsy, and I just didn't like how it looked. So I unstitched it all and just stitched on the one with the interfacing. Tried it on and kind of changed the pattern a little bit, but then that leaves me with this. So what I'm going to do is just show you now how I kind of adapted it a little. See if it'll even work. Looks a bit kimono style, doesn't it? So this is how it will go. So I don't know if you can see. So what I've done is, so I've brought this in, rather than it be this shape, so this flat, all the way up and around the neck, because this is where I felt like it was choking me out a bit. And then the actual neck piece was coming up at the back like, I want to say Princess Kate's wedding dress or something. The bit that goes around the neck piece at the back, and it was, I think I've got a bit of sensory issues. It's just not for me. It was driving me mad. So what I've done is I've just pulled this in now, instead of it being thick and around the neck, pulled it in somewhat. Let's have a look, and it will eventually go down like so. Likewise. So I just need to figure out this flappy bit on this back and how I'm going to figure this out. So this is the inside, so the outside of the interfacing. And I know if I pop it in, that will help that section. Like so. So this is what I'm thinking it might become. So I think what I could do is underweb this for now, just so I can see it. If you'll see there's loads of black thread because I done it and then undone it and done it, undone it, unpicked, unstitched. So that will all need to come off. I think once I've done this bit, I think I'm going to underweb all of this together, and then I think I'll put the stitch in once the underweb's in so that it can hold it in place, and then around the back also. Yeah, and then I'll come and deal with this situation because yeah, I need to deal with this last really. When I say this, I mean this lower part here. And look, if we go further down, she's two different lengths. I had to add on some lengths. So let's crack on and see if we can just figure this out. I think I'm just going to try and underweb it. Underweb this in place and then think of a stitch that I might just put on the outer edge to hold it where it needs to be, and then I'll deal with this back as well, and I think I'm going to underweb and put the stitch in place on the back too. And then it's just a case then of doing the button placements, and then I will get her dyed. I quite like it like this, but I feel like it looks like it's pajamas or like a dressing gown, so even though it was duvet cover, I don't want it to look like a duvet cover, so I will dye it. Right, let's crack on with that. Okay, we've got it sewn. So I sewed it into place where I wanted it, and then I also trimmed off the excess. So let's have another look. So hem it. Let's get the hem done, get it up, and then it's just a case of putting the buttons on and doing the buttonholes, which we all know I'm absolutely amazeballs at. Whoa, come say hello. Say hi. Yeah. Neck done, front chest done, hemmed. Now I believe on the instructions, it says on the instructions to read them. So it says make buttonholes in right band at markings. Now, I did use a pen that when you iron, it makes it invisible. However, I did not note any markings, so let me go over and check. Ah, there is markings. Okay. This is not the way to do it, but this is 100% how my brain works because I'm a visual person. Matching. So 9 buttons found. Now I just have to do the buttonholes. Okay, I can do this. I think. Okay. I think what I need is a stabilizer, and I thought having the interfacing on would be enough, but I'm guessing it's not. So I feel at this point I might be a glutton for punishment. I can't understand why buttonholes seem to be so difficult. I mean, the machine does it, right? It just seems so difficult.
Shadows cast at dawn, whisper.
Right, I've got the sides on just by doing a zigzag stitch. I'm going to come and close them now. I don't know how this is even going to go.
Rivers run, caught between the gloom and sun. Rowboat on the lake, reflections of the pine, echoes of a farewell, forever in my mind. Softly sings the lark before the morning's begun, dancing through the gloom and sun. In the gray.
Fingers crossed. I think let's get it dyed and let's see, because I do know that it'll help hide any flaws. I will meet you back here once she is dyed. So we're a few days later. I dyed it. It's still a little, I quite like it. It's not pitch black, which I think I'm grateful for. So the busty bits, I think I could have probably brought them in a smidge more, or hope that my bosoms grow a bit bigger one day. I'm in my 40s, they ain't growing no more bigger. It's nice and loose. It's very lightweight, very summer dress. I think when I do my proper one of these, I think I'm gonna add pockets in because I'm a girl I'm a pocket girl, and I am with my lovely shoes. Be good for going down the skate park with the kids. I will say, so I think I could probably wear a top underneath, but I think I'm just going to add in a button here, remove the button from the bottom here, leave that, and have a button here. And yeah, it's worked. I don't know how it's worked. As you know from watching this, I mixed up 2 different designs and did it. Around the neck is absolutely, yeah, I can wear it. It's not all around here. This is quite nice. I do definitely need to pop a little thing in there, so a button in there. I quite like these arms as well. Didn't think I would. I actually really like them too. Love it, and love the buttonholes work well too. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. I'll take a photo and you can let me know what you think. Yeah, all that's left to do is bid you farewell. Take care of yourself, take care of others. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It massively helps the channel, and I'll see you again real soon.
Woke up late again, same routine, no end, city noise, loud buzz, coffee spills, red bus.